Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone, to my chill stream. A chill Sunday stream. Today is Sunday, December 2nd, 2018. I am Darkside Phil. And I welcome all of you to the stream. I hope that everyone is having a good weekend. Today's stream will be pretty laid back, let's put it that way. It's going to be very, hopefully, relaxing, even though I think there may be some challenging stuff going on in the game from time to time. There will also be a lot of downtime, because today we're going to be doing an extended stream of Dragon Quest XI. I know that this playthrough's been going on for quite some time, almost 80 hours of gameplay at this point. The post-game is incredibly long, which is fine. As you know, Dragon Quest XI has been one of the most chill experiences that we've had in gaming for years. Like, it is a more laid-back game, turn-based. So I'm able to focus in on talking with you guys and interacting with you rather than focusing necessarily on the game all the time. And it definitely allows us to relax, to have fun, to have interactions that maybe normally during a game that's more action-based we couldn't do, right? And this post-game in particular, going back to every single location in the game, refighting previous bosses that are much more difficult, reforging awesome epic weapons, like I now have the super-powered Ultimate Sword of Light, has been a really fun experience, and pretty cool that you guys have been along the ride with me here. I understand that a lot of you are not into JRPGs and didn't really care, and that's okay. But for those of you who have been along the ride with me and joined me for these streams, they've been some of the most relaxing and fun streams that I've done in quite some time. And I just want to say thanks to those of you who are here today to hang out with me. Again, this is going to be more about just kind of hanging out and chilling rather than focusing necessarily on massive advancement. In fact, even though I believe there's like one or two other major missions left to do before I go back to the stuff that's been whooping my ass, we may be doing a lot of grinding today. We may be heading back to Slime Island again. And now I believe I'm high level enough that the Metal King slimes may begin to start appear. And that's good, because if we can even get just a couple of them, they give you almost 100,000 experience each. So every time I kill one, I'll be leveling at least 1 to 2 times. And while I'm doing grinding, obviously, we're going to need to be doing something. So hopefully you guys are up for talking and chatting. And, you know, it should be a fun time. I hope you guys are ready to interact and have fun with me, because that's kind of what the vibe today is going to be, okay? And quite frankly, I just need some relaxation today. I really do. As you guys know, I've been really heavily, focused on the streams recently, trying to get stuff done. And in the next couple of days, FYI, we're going to be finishing a ton of playthroughs. We're going to be finishing up Starsiders 3 and Spyro 3 tomorrow. We're going to be finishing up Assassin's Creed Odyssey on Tuesday. So we finally got all these ongoing playthroughs that are going to be wrapping up after quite some time, which is a good thing, because later on this week we're going to have my Indies Marathon, and then the premiere of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, okay? And so, that being said, it's going to be a push the next couple of days to finish up everything. And I am looking forward, by the way, to all the new stuff coming up. Finally, we need some refreshment, right? We really do. We need some refreshment, because these ongoing playthroughs, although they're fun, they tend to linger and people like to see new stuff. So I think that Smash could be a way to reinvigorate the streams and get people back to the streams who maybe have been away for a little bit, because I've been playing the same ongoing stuff over and over. As we know, most of the new releases in November that would have been interesting were huge flops. Both Fallout 76 and Battlefield 5 are some of the worst received and biggest sales failures in history, compared to the scope of their development and what the game developers were expecting them to do. I skipped both of them, okay? So because I skipped both of them, that was at least a little bit of maybe influx of viewership that I may have had to the streams I didn't get because the games were so bad. And by the way, I don't regret it at all, because the games were bad, and at this point they're being sold for half price or less everywhere, because no one sold them. No one went and bought these games. So they're just sitting around collecting dust on shelves. So I am looking forward to, new stuff coming up. Smash in particular. Hopefully it's good. I hope it has a great story mode. I hope that the online play is good. I hope that the variety of characters makes it, have a ton of replayability. I guess we're going to see, in less than a week's time now. This coming Friday is when it launches. By the way, I've already got it preloaded on my Nintendo Switch. It's ready to go. So I got my Pro Controller charging. Like, I got everything going here ready for the launch of Smash this Friday. I am locked, loaded, geared up, and ready to go. So it should be a good time. In fact, I believe it's a weird situation where that Monday I'm off. That, like, Monday of next week I think is my day off, which is weird, I know. So, not tomorrow, but a week from then. So, I think that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, every major stream is going to be Smash. And then maybe I'll pair that with some other stuff at night. If not, just doing, like, that first day, I'll probably do all Smash all day. And then I'll probably maybe Saturday, Sunday do other stuff at night. We'll see. I'll let you know as we get closer to it. But, I'm pumped. I hope you guys are pumped too, okay? Alright, so, today, 4+ hours of Dragon Quest. There may be some grinding, I'm not going to lie. I think we're going to need it in order to beat some of the bosses that have whooped my ass. Like that dragon boss, whatever it's called. That thing, I can't beat it. It's so cheap. So maybe grinding tons more levels will help, But I believe there's still 2 more locations we have to go to. The Eerie and Phenomenon. Those are 2 areas we have not returned to that both have post-game super bosses that I may be able to fight and beat and get, rewards for. So I think that's what we're going to be doing next. And then after that, maybe doing some slime grinding on Slime Island. And again, it's going to be mostly about interaction today, okay? Sound good? Okay. Outside of that, guys, I'm trying to think if there's anything in particular I really need to talk about. Not really. We're starting a new month here. Yesterday I announced the new subscriber goal this month will be the return of the Retrospective event, where if we hit a certain subscriber level this month, I'll be doing a special marathon event in January where we'll be looking back at my over 10 years as a content creator, picking the choice moments, whether it's a fun playthrough, whether it was an edited video or game review, all the things that basically put me on the map and people really enjoy watching. Going back and watching those together on a reactionary stream, or excuse me, a reactive stream. Reactionary is a different word. Someone corrected me yesterday on stream. It's actually a reactive stream, okay? Because people really liked the last retrospective event that I did so much. They said, will you ever do another one? And I said, sure, but obviously I can't do it right away because I got the hardcore gaming season coming up. And boy, let me tell you, the last 2 months have been so busy with game releases. There was no way I would have been able to do one anyway. So that's why I'm thinking January is the perfect time to do another one of those, okay? So, if you subscribe to the channel this month, you're helping reach that goal. What is the goal? I don't know yet. I purposely didn't set it. Reason being, I know for a fact that in early November, we had a couple people come in and they gifted a bunch of subscriptions. And I think it was about 30 to 40 subscriptions that were gifted, okay? Because typically this channel floats from around 450 to 550 subs naturally. But then every once in a while someone comes in, especially now it's the holiday season, right? People come in, they're feeling festive, they want to help other people out, they gift a bunch of subs. And that's great, but then it artificially inflates numbers, and what ends up happening, is that everything drops, okay, after those gifted subs expire. And I don't want to say, oh, okay, this month's sub goal is 575 subs, and then all of a sudden overnight, we lose 40 subs, now we're under 500, now I have to try to get 80 subs, you know what I mean? That's not fair to you guys. I would rather wait maybe a week, and then maybe after we hit the second week of December, see where we are subs-wise, and then set up a reasonable sub goal, so that way we don't have expectations that are sky high. You see what I mean? I see. So Crisis just made a suggestion. He says, if it's difficult tracking the sub goal with the overall total, instead of setting it on a total number, why not set it on the number of subs that join? Now that's an intriguing concept. But how would I do that, I guess, is the question. I mean, I guess I could manually do it. What I would need to do is every day I would need to count how many subs in a day we get, I guess. Or I don't know if Twitch on the Twitch dashboard tracks that. Not on the dashboard, but on there's like a monthly stats that Twitch keeps. And I don't know, I think it does track that. See, I guess the frustration then, Crisis, even though that's a good suggestion, would be, let's say, for example, let's say, okay, 500 subs. If we can get 500 subscriptions this month overall, we'll do the sub goal. That's great, but it might take till like the end of the month to hit that. And some people like knowing early on if we're going to do the goal or not, because the other half of this whole thing that I haven't mentioned yet is Patreon, okay? If you want to be able to nominate on the moments of my 10 years as a creator that we're going to be looking at during this retrospective, if you become a $5 or more patron this month, you'll be able to do that. You'll be nominating those moments on my forums. And in fact, it was this ongoing thread of nominations last time around. It helped me tremendously to pick the stuff that I was going to watch during that event. If I didn't have this ongoing list of giant amount of suggestions from the patrons, that event would have been a nightmare. I would have never been able to remember the stuff, and I probably would have ended up not even having half as many good things to watch as we had. So that being said, to last minute say, oh, okay, we finally hit the goal on, December 29th. Oh, you have 1 day left to pledge to Patreon to nominate stuff. See what I mean? It wouldn't necessarily work, I don't think. It actually works out a little better if I set up a goal that we can hit early on. So here's what we'll do. Give me another couple days, all right? All right, I'm announcing this right now. Exactly what we're going to do is this week, I'm working today, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday's my day off. When I come back on Thursday for the Indies Marathon, I will set up a subscriber goal based on where we are then, okay? That way we can start working toward it. Maybe we can even hit it. Because like I said, I think what's going to happen is on Thursday, it's my Indies Marathon, and I'm going to have goals that I'm raising. We'll have a subscriber goal. We'll have a tips goal. We'll have goals in place to try to hit during that marathon event. And I think that'll motivate people to contribute. And then maybe we'll hit it that day, all right? That's what we'll do. That way we've locked it in stone. There's no uncertainty about what's going to happen for this month, okay? There we go. All right. So everybody, outside of all that, not much else to talk about. I want to apologize to anyone who may say that lately I've been coming off as abrasive or something. I'm going to be honest with all of you up front here before we start today. I'm really happy we're doing a Dragon Quest stream today, because lately I've been kind of down. I've been kind of in the dumps. All right, and this is just me being honest with all of you here on the stream today. Even though, things are going good on the stream and we're getting good progress in all the games and everything, I got this impending worry, and it sucks. It's the holiday season, and this is a season when I'm trying to be jolly and happy, and I am. I'm trying to let that Christmas spirit get into me and make me feel bright and merry and everything, but at the same time, the fact that I know in the background that this is a bad situation I'm in behind the scenes, and this may be the last year that I get to stay in this house. It may be the last Christmas I have in this house, It really is getting to me, and not to say that we're in that situation right now. We're not yet, but, unless things really start turn around in the next, couple of months, I don't foresee a way out of it. You know what I mean? And it sucks because it's like eating at me in the background. And so I know sometimes I'll be here on a stream and everything will look fine. Then all of a sudden I'll snap, or all of a sudden I'll get, pissy or whatever. And I apologize for that, because that's obviously not intended. We're having fun. We're playing games. We're supposed to be chill, right? And you know what? I will say this. People have actually said they didn't notice. And that's kind of, I guess that's just a testament to the fact that I've done this for so long that, that basically, I'm pretty good at this. You know what I mean? I'm pretty good at this, and I'm pretty good at not letting the stuff that's bothering me get to me or show on the streams. That's good, but some people have said, "Oh man, Phil, you snapped out of nowhere. You really went after this guy or that," and you're like, "Yeah, I guess you're right." And this, especially again, this is the holiday season. I should be a lot more open and lenient and merry and positive. And I apologize if I have been coming across otherwise for you guys on the streams. Because I'm really trying. I am. It just sucks. It sucks that there's things in the background that are pulling me down and making me overall feel kind of depressed and messed up in the head. And, that sucks. And it certainly shouldn't be affecting my streams. It shouldn't be affecting you guys at all. But it's just life. You know what I mean? All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to lower my light because my lamp is really bright in my office here. There we go. Sometimes just the lighting in the office gets to me too. Like you know, right now I got the Christmas lights behind me, which is very nice. But my lamp, I have my lamp on, and it's like too bright, and that hurts my eyes. And then it's like everything just compounds, and it makes me like feel shitty. And you know, I apologize for that. Again, I do. I apologize for that. All right. But the good news is, that's what I said. Like the good news is today's stream is going to be very low stress. There's not a lot going on in this game. Like I said, we're going to be going to 2 areas. One will just be his plot line with a boss. The other, I think, is like a dungeon with a boss. We're going to be able to go through it and have fun. We're going to be able to, you know, enjoy ourselves and not have it worry about so much like, oh my god, it's really tough, crippling gameplay. And, you know, we really have to focus in on beating this right away. I don't. Dragon Quest has been an 80-hour playthrough. I'm in no rush to finish it. Even if I just sit here and I grind for a couple hours today on Slime Island, just talk with you guys for a couple hours, I think it would be fun, you know? That's what I really need today. Kind of a stress-free deal. And, you know, here's hoping that that's what we get. We have a fun time here today on stream. Okay, guys? Alright, so all that being said, very briefly, I want to go through some plugs, and then we're going to jump to shout-outs, and then we're going to get started. So, plugs-wise, ladies and gentlemen, I've already mentioned my Patreon. Pledging to my Patreon helps me out tremendously. And in addition, you get cool things back. All right? What do you get back? You get perks based on your level of contributions to my Patreon. Check it out at patreon.com/darksidephil. What kind of perks can you get? You can get text or verbal thank yous in my videos. You can get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King. You can get a private Q&A video made, or as I've already previously mentioned, you also will be able to nominate your favorite moments of my 10 years as a content creator for an upcoming event. All right. So there you go. All right. There you go. Coming up, a pretty good event. And if you pledge to my Patreon, you can be a part of it. All right. So please check it out. Patreon.com/darksidephil. By the way, if you did pledge to my Patreon in November, your pledges should have already processed or will be processing today. And it will be tonight that I'll be going in there and I will be sending messages to all of the patrons who deserve perks because they contributed in November, and I'll let you know how to get them. Okay? Very good. Check out my Teespring, guys. My Teespring store has all kinds of fun merchandise, including holiday-themed stuff that just went live recently. If you give it a look at teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming, really good high-quality level product. I own a bunch of it, and I love it. If you are planning on buying anything from my Teespring in time for the holidays, I strongly recommend you order as soon as possible because it is not a business that stocks inventory ahead of time. They are a made-to-order business, okay? They will only make stuff when you order it, and it takes them about a week at least to process and create, and then they have to ship it to you. So if you want it in time for Christmas or any other holiday you may celebrate, you're going to want to order on the earlier side. Okay, everybody? Sounds good? Okay. If you're here live on the stream, if you either cheer, sub, or tip, I will give you a shout-out during today's stream. In particular, the best way that you can contribute today would be tipping. I will mention that in just a moment on how to do that and why. But if you do any of those things, I'll give you a shout-out during the stream, but you must follow some certain rules and criteria so that we are in line with Twitch terms of service, and also so that let's try that again. Let's try that again. We do have a few rules that you must abide by if you're looking to get a shout out during the stream, so we can follow Twitch's terms of service, and also so that the stream can remain a chill, fun place for everyone. Number one, please don't be negative. No insults against myself, other streamers, other stream chatters, other content creators, anybody. No insults allowed. Number two, please don't bring in negativity. No negative memes, no negative references to people who are being nasty to me or other people. Don't need to hear about people stealing content. Don't need to hear about all this stuff. We don't, okay? We don't care about it. This is a place that's meant to be isolated from all that drama of the internet, okay? That's also why we don't bring in divisive topics such as politics or religion. This stream is meant to be a place where you can escape all of that and come and relax and have fun, watch my honest reactions to a video game while we're talking and interacting with each other. This is your escape from the crap of the world. You just want to come here to hang out, especially today of all days. Dragon Quest is going to be an incredibly chill experience. We don't need that negative crap coming in here, okay? All right. Now, if you'd like to go a step further, and you would like to get a fun animation to play on today's stream, you can if you either cheer 100 bits or more in a single cheer, if you tip $5 or more in a single tip, or if you subscribe to the channel and click on the share button that will appear after you do, okay? You'll get a fun thank you animation to give you more recognition for that contribution. And in particular, if you tip me $5 or more, you'll see a fun holiday-themed animation, all right? As you guys can also see, there's a Stream Stats leaderboard. I'll be keeping track, I can't talk today, of top cheerer and top tipper, and you will get up there on the leaderboard for extra recognition. There's also a ongoing cheering leaderboard. As you can see, it's at the top of the stream chat. Today is the last day for you to cheer and get in on that cheering tracking, because that resets overnight on Sunday nights automatically. So tomorrow will be a whole new week. So I'll actually, before the end of the pre-stream here, I will be reading and giving props to the top cheerers of the week. Okay? Now, if you really want to help out right now, and you heard all this thing, you're like, wow, Phil has a lot of ways to contribute. I wonder, what's the best one? What can I help with the most? It will be tipping me. Because right now, the first 2 weeks of the month, all of my bills clear, including credit cards, mortgages, utilities, everything clears in the first 2 weeks, but then I don't get paid by Twitch until the middle of the month. So what happens is I have the money to pay everything, but it comes late. And the last couple of months, I've had some problems with my bank account, all right? So if you tip me, those are funds that can go straight to my bank account and pay bills and will allow me to not have those issues I've had the past couple of months. So if you have the option to choose how you're going to contribute today, please tip me if you can. How do you do it? There's two ways. If you look below the stream, there's a button that says tip jar. You can click on that. Or if you don't see that, you can just type !tip into the stream chat. That brings up a link. You can click on that link, and you can either leave an anonymous tip or your name in a message if you'd like credit during today's stream. Okay? I'm very appreciative. You guys have been generous recently with all of your contributions, and I definitely appreciate that. All right? Okay. Let's get the shout-outs, everybody. Let's get the shout-outs. So, first of all, overnight, once again, some very big positivity. We start off with Bulletproof 2014, who did a cheer overnight, and he says, have you seen the Christmas Chronicles yet on Netflix? I highly recommend it. Kurt Russell as Santa Claus is gold. Have not yet, but it's hilarious because every day, Kat and I, jump on there and end up watching stuff on Netflix, and they really want you to watch this movie. Like yesterday, this is a true story. Yesterday, Kat and I were watching Coco. We did not see this movie last year. We were watching it on Netflix. Really great movie, by the way. If you did not see it, animated movie, great. It's just really entertaining, and it really tugs at the heartstrings. I was crying like a baby by the end of the movie. I was like, oh, who cut the onions in here? Something's going on in my eyes. I don't know what's happening. But it was a really good movie, really good ending. So we're watching the end of Coco, and we're feeling all emotional. And then all of a sudden, as the credits start to roll, and you're like, oh, this will be epic. Let's listen to this nice music in the credits. Boom! Kurt Russell's like in your fucking face, like super ginormous on the screen. Watch the Christmas Chronicles, bitch. It's like, what the fuck is this? So chances are, I'm probably going to check it out by the end of the month, considering how they're really shoving it down your throat. But yeah, thanks for the recommendation, Bulletproof. More than likely, I will watch it. Okay. Shout out to Golden Colts. Golden Colts did a bunch of cheering overnight. Okay. We started off with 280 bits, then 200 bits, then 200 bits, then 300 bits, in which he did Franker Z emotes, Cupcake emotes, Shining Shamrock emotes, and Kappa faces. Thank you very much, Golden Colts, for the overnight support. It is always appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, so now we move on to people who contributed during today's stream. Okay? Did I understand the Spanish parts in Coco? Asked Real Talk Game Sucks. Yes, because I can understand Spanish. I can understand it. When someone speaks it, I can usually understand what someone's saying, but I cannot speak it to save my life, but I can understand it, which is good. It's actually helped me out a lot in life, so. Okay. So now for people who contributed during today's stream, Necro No got stuff started with a 300-bit cheer. He said, I hope you're feeling well today. Here's to a new day. Let's start off with some positivity. Thank you very much, Necro, for getting stuff going today. And then Miss Green Stuff matched that with her own 300-bit cheer, and then Crazy Dream matched that with his own 300-bit cheer. So thank all of you. That's actually currently a triple tie for top cheer. I'm going to go ahead and put you all up on the leaderboard for that. Thanks, all three of you, for that really nice, positivity and starting off the day. Then, let's see here. Necro cheered another 100 bits and said, hyped for Smash Ultimate. I bet you're going to have a field day with all those characters. Well, yeah, I've actually been talking about this recently, that Smash Ultimate has such a large cast. It's going to be very hard to figure out who to even start with. But like I've been saying, for me, the characters that appeal the most would probably be, number one, the new characters, like Ridley and stuff like that. Who's the other one? K. Rool. The villains. Villain characters always make me interested. Plus, Simon Belmont, I believe, is in it. So that'll be cool, too. And then, probably the classic Nintendo characters. You know, you're talking Mario, Kirby, Link, stuff like that. Probably them I'll be checking out. Donkey Kong. And then after that, more than likely, like Street Fighter characters like Ryu and Ken. And then after that, I have no idea. Because there's so many characters in this damn game. I don't know. And the thing is, I don't know how in-depth I'm going to be able to get. Like, in the story mode, I don't know how it works. Well, because for those of you who played 2 Smashes ago, which was on the Smash that was exclusively on the Wii, I don't remember what it was called. My apologies. I don't know if it was Melee or whatever. I don't know. But that one had Subspace Emissary campaign mode. And that was really cool because you could play with a variety of characters during this mode. And it gave you kind of a immersion into the game and a little bit of like a basic understanding of not only the controls, but how certain characters played. And I don't know how the story mode works in this new one. If you're going to have a story mode where you play with a variety of characters, or if it's just a certain few, I have no idea. But we'll find out. We will find out when the game launches on Friday. Like I said, I am planning on doing extensive coverage. I hope Nintendo doesn't claim all my fucking YouTube videos, but I guess we'll see what happens with that, okay? All right. Garble Peels did a 100-bit cheer, and it looks like did a bunch of, it looks to me like song lyrics. I don't understand them, so I'm not going to read them, but I want to say thank you for the cheer. I received an anonymous dower tip. What the flip? An anonymous dollar tip from Anonymous. Well, I guess that's why it would be an anonymous tip. And they asked, for the reaction stream, can we instead nominate some full playthroughs and watch an hour of each? I am totally fine with people nominating playthroughs. Watching an hour of each probably isn't going to happen. Only reason being, the marathon generally runs 6 to 7 hours long. And I would like to cover more than 7 things during the marathon. Last time we covered like a ridiculous amount of fun stuff. And it ended up being really cool. Would I consider maybe 20 to 30 minutes of a game? Yes. Typically the first, 2-3 videos of a playthrough end up being the best. Except for the fact that sometimes there's really funny moments that happen during a playthrough. And I would be more than happy to watch those specific moments if people want to call those out, okay? But in particular, yeah, if you were like, okay, I nominate this playthrough, but let's watch 20 minutes of it, I'd be willing to do that. An hour is pushing it. But, 20, 30 minutes, that I think is very, very doable, okay? All right, continuing on. Oh, actually, that was an anonymous dollar tip is the first tip of the day, so let me get them up on the leaderboard. There we go. Continuing on, Kmart manager cheered and said, hopefully you can talk to Kat about depression and stuff like that, like you said before. Yeah, and I do. I absolutely do, but you guys got to understand that, we don't share everything, and, Kat goes through stuff too. Right now, Kat's all stressed out because she's been working like crazy. Right? She's been working full-time like crazy during the holiday season. It's very stressful. She's been under the weather recently, too, which just compounds things. When not only when you're already overworked and stressed, and then you get sick on top of it. It's like, ugh. It's like stress on, fucking stress, right? And don't get me wrong. Her, being here in the off time when I'm not on stream helps tremendously, but not always, able to fully help each other when we got our own stresses and shit going on, you know what I mean? But we tremendously, I know for a fact that we're here for each other and we help each other a lot, okay? Alifisaurus cheered. Any chance you could try the new chicken and waffle sandwich from KFC? Absolutely not. That thing looks disgusting. I'm sorry. But KFC, first of all, is not very good in my opinion. You want me to try Popeyes? That's one thing. KFC is disgusting. I really, at this point, I have no appetizing feelings towards KFC. The older I get, the less desire I have for disgusting, greasy fast food, I find. And I really just don't want to go over there and have any KFC, seriously. And that being said, it looks disgusting. First of all, they're not going to make real waffles. You know it's going to be like pre-made frozen fast food shit waffle that they probably just slap a piece of shitty chicken on. No, absolutely not. But don't worry, because coming up, I will have a very special holiday edition of DSP Tries It that I will be doing to coincide with the Holiday Gaming Marathon coming up this month. All right, I think you guys are really going to like what I have in store for you, and I cannot wait to do it. Okay, so Crazy Dream did 100-bit cheer. He said twitchtracker.com/darksidephil gives a great breakdown of your channel when it comes to subs. All right, maybe I should give that a look. If it does actively and accurately track subs, maybe I could see that. How many subs are we actually getting each month? Can I use that to track? I don't know. We'll see, but thank you for the suggestion. And by the way, he had to do that twice because he forgot that links are banned in the stream chat. And he actually wrote out .com, and boom, it got edited or moderated by the bot. So thank you for cheering there twice, Crazy Dream. I appreciate it. Necro Null did 100-bit cheer. He says, don't stress. Life is a roller coaster. It may be bad now, but it'll get better eventually. You'll live with it. Yeah, I know this for a fact. Being through what I've been through in the last 10+ years that I've done this, my life, my God. I went from having an incredibly stressful office job where I was overworked, but doing this as a hobby, to losing that job, getting laid off out of nowhere, despite being overworked and underpaid. They laid me off. Then trying to do this for a living and seeing the foibles of that for about a year. Finally getting into a group doing it, but then seeing backlash and negativity against me on the internet for the style of video that I put out. Then moving across the country and being attacked nonstop by people to try to ruin my livelihood. Then seeing all the ups and downs of YouTube falling apart at its seams and having to basically adjust myself 2 years ago to become a full-time streamer rather than a YouTuber. And now doing this fun hybrid. And then this year, of course, kind of almost reinventing myself again to become a more chill kind of a guy and a more chill streamer. Rather than being always, oh my God, always angry about everything or always dramatic and crap. Instead of doing that stuff, kind of being just more laid back and having fun with you guys on the streams seems to have done me wonders. It's been a wild ride with ups and downs over the past 10 years for sure. And I know that. The problem is, now I'm at a point where it looks like, it basically looks to me like this is the most serious and dire situation I've ever been in because, like I said, when you're celebrating the holidays, it's great. I'm having a lot of fun right now. Kat and I are, but at the same time, when you look at things like, man, this may be the last year that I have a Christmas in this house after being here for, since 2014. This may be the end of it, and it's not anything I did, even though, things are up and down or whatever. If people would just stop fucking with me and just let me be, I would have had so many opportunities with sponsorships this year. My partnership would have been fine. If I had a level of income that was increasing the way it was, I would have been fine. But people had to fuck with me. And it's not that I did anything to prompt it. There was no wrongdoing this year. You can't say, oh, look at this horrible thing Phil did this year. No, it's just people just like to fuck with me because they know they can get away with it. And they're immoral, disgusting people. I don't know who these people are personally. I don't have any interaction with them. They just do it to do it because it gives them attention to know that they can fuck with me. And I wouldn't even bring this stuff to the public eye if I didn't need your help, guys. I wouldn't, I would keep this all under wraps, which I did. I kept it most of the year. I kept it under wraps and never publicly talked about it until Thanksgiving because I'm at the point now where I've done everything I can. I tried to refinance my house. I tried to do all these things. I can't do anything. So, it is what it is. It sucks because you're right. There are ups and downs, but the problem is this down may be such a down that I lose everything that I've worked so hard for. And I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? That would be horrible. That would be a really bad time for me and Kat here. So, it gets to you. It does. It gets to you. It sucks. Well, Everlasting Cocksucker did a 50-bit cheer. Gee, thanks. What a name. What the fuck? Shout out to Flip91 for the win, who has gifted a subscription to RatchetFan12. Congrats to RatchetFan, and thank you, Flip, for the support. Rob Warren tipped me $10. It says, try and smile, dude. I love you. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that, man. Let's get you up on the leaderboard for the top tip of the day. Damn, the leaderboard is huge right now because of that triple tie for top cheer. Once again, Everlasting Cucksucker Cheers says, can we nominate hater videos? No. Because the bottom line is, it's this simple. That would give attention to them, and I don't want to give any more undue attention to them. They don't deserve it to begin with. There's enough people who already give them attention, and, you know, I told you, my streams are meant to be more chill and fun, not to be constantly looking at that stuff and discussing it and basically just, you know, being dramatic. That's not what I'm all about, especially not anymore. I've changed a lot in the past couple of years, okay? So the answer is no. Crazy Dream did another 300-bit cheer and said, I played recently golf with friends with a streamer. Would you be open for this? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. Never heard of it. I don't know if it's on a console or on PC. If you guys got more info or interested in seeing me doing something like that, let me know. I never heard of it. And then Everlasting did another cheer. Says, can't Twitch reach out to YouTube on your behalf to shut channels down? No. That's the problem is, if this were all happening on Twitch, it would be done. In fact, it already was. The people who do nasty stuff to me tried doing it on Twitch, and they're all gone. They've all been taken care of. Twitch said, no, this is morally wrong. It's illegal. There's multiple things wrong here, and they got rid of these people. Then they go off and do it on YouTube, and it's like, oh, it's the Wild West on YouTube. Do whatever you want. So, CM Fool tipped me $3 and says, how about a full The Quiet Man playthrough sub? Oh, my God. Why do people want to see me play this game so much? It came out in early November, and all reports that it's one of the worst games ever made. And it seems like CM Fool in particular keeps bringing it up. Keeps bringing it up over and over. Does anyone actually want to see me play The Quiet Man? Seriously. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for the tip, CM Fool. I appreciate that. Alright, so what we're going to do, since Crazy Dream cheered again, I'm going to go ahead and put Crazy Dream up as the top cheerer. I realize it is a triple tie, but that leaderboard is too full. And I apologize, but, you know, I don't want the whole screen filled up with that. Triple ties are pretty ridiculous. So anyone who tops 300 bits, you'll get up on the leaderboard. But if anyone else matches it, I think we're just going to leave, you know, Crazy Dream up there to avoid spam here, okay? Well, there you go. Crazy Dream did a 301-bit cheer and said sorted. So there you go. Well, now he clear-cut is the top cheerer for the day. So, all right. All right, everyone. So what I'd like to do now is give credit to the top cheerers of the week. Like, as I said earlier, this is going to reset overnight. All right. And so, the fact that it's going to reset, I want to give credit to those people today who are very generous with their contributions. And, you know, keep in mind, you still have a chance today. If you do cheer, you have a chance to contribute and get up here on this leaderboard, all right? In 10th place for this week, it's 2Bar King. In 9th place, it's Creepy Spaghetti. 8th place goes to Alberg18. 7th place is Stinkin' Burrows. 6th place is Third Eye the Third. 5th place, Baby Man Gaming. 4th place, Geekrum. 3rd place, Crazy Dream. 2nd place, Golden Colts. And 1st place goes to Infinite 55. So thank all of you very much for those contributions this week. They are much appreciated. And I guess that's it. Let's get ready to end the pre-stream. All right, everybody. And we're going to do chill stuff. I told you, today's going to be a very chill Dragon Quest stream. The first thing we're going to be doing, I'm trying to remember. I think we're going to Phenomenon. I can't remember if we're doing something else. We'll see where we are here. But there's two places to go. The Eerie and Phenomenon are two places that I haven't gone back to yet in the post-game. We can go back to them, explore, kill some enemies, look for the hidden super bosses, fight them, see how well we do. Then based on that, see, using the conch shell that we got from Nautica, see if it gives us any other clues as to other missions. If not, then more than likely we'll just be heading over to Slime Island to grind for a while, hopefully run into some Metal King slimes, and, you know, whoop their asses to get some extra levels, and then we can maybe go back to the optional things we haven't been able to do, and maybe even craft some high-level armor we haven't been able to finish, and then head to the end game. Okay, we know two things in the end game. We got to go back to the trials and finish the third and final trial, which I didn't finish yet, and then we have to go to the final dungeon. Okay? Will we actually get to all that today? I have no idea. Our Romy Rowe just did 100-bit cheers. I'm wishing you a great end of the year for you. Hope everything works out for the better. Thank you very much, Romy Rowe, for the cheer and for the sentiment. Both are much appreciated. Again, guys, this will be a very interactive stream. So whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about it. All right, Slime Beharit is here today. He says, don't grind at Slime Island. If you need to grind, let me know. I'll tell you the strat. Well, we tried that, Slime Beharit. You're talking about the strat where, number one, you do the experience boost. Number two, you summon metal slimes. And you're supposed to have a full party of metal slimes you fight and get tons of experience. We tried it, didn't work. We tried it, and instead I got stupid killing machines. And that's the problem with that strategy, is it could take a boring amount of like 20-something minutes to set it up so that everyone has the fucking pep up you need, and then it doesn't work. And I don't want to sit here for 2 hours doing that and only have it work like twice. I'd rather just grind against regular enemies. You know what I mean? I think it would be more fun. And it's more traditional to do that too. So... Necronol just did a 302-bit cheer. Said, boot up the game. I need my daily dose of thick jade. Oh, my God. All right, so now Necronol actually is the top cheerer of the day. Let's get him up there. Thank you, Necronol. All right. So I think we're ready to go. Thank you, everyone, for your contributions. And I think it is now time to begin Dragon Questing. How do you guys feel? Dragon Questing. All right. Let's do it.